Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 3 now of The Athletic Edge. As you can see, we're here. We've done it. I think this is we keep getting better and better every episode.
Yeah.
I know last episode was on Zoom, but, you can't.
We had a long episode.
I know.
And it was good.
I know, but you can't. But look at this setup now. We finally got the flag now. Look at that.
It's not something we got to edit in.
I know. It is crispy as hell, too.
Again, a thanks to my sister, Minkah, Supinger.
We're gonna have her sign it right there in the middle, so her signature can be showing off every episode.
Yeah. You know what? Let's go through all our stuff.
Yeah, let's go ahead
and talk about what we got, why we have it.
Do you want to go through your stuff first?
I'll go through. We'll switch back and forth.
Okay. All right. You do one thing first.
So we'll start with that up here. It's a NKU Norse tank. It's got the stash on it. I think it was for Victor Fest, but it was not my Victor Fest. It was Victor Fest. I don't know, 2015, something like that. 2016 is my sister's, and it didn't fit me. Fits me now though, so perfect timing.
Still, that mustache is awesome. I'm just curious why they do the mustache. It has nothing to do with NKU.
Because Victor. He's got the stash.
Does he have a big stash?
I think he does. It's just
a fake Norse man.
Yeah, he's a fraud here.
Shit.
But yeah, I think it probably just gets lost in the beard because he's got a big long beard too.
I guess.
I'm gonna scoot this over. So.
Okay, sounds good. Woohoo! Beautiful.
There we go.
All right. So I guess I'll go and do my NKU thing. I have a sword here. I think my girlfriend's dad got this for me. It was like the first day of it was like first move-in day or something. I didn't move in. That's the thing. My girlfriend moved into NKU. So they got this for moving in, and she gave it to me because, who doesn't want a sword that says Norse up?
I think that's sick. I honestly, that might be cooler than my tank.
Thanks.
Because a sword is pretty cool.
I mean, I just, you can attack with it, too.
Right.
It's versatile.
If you're sitting in the student section and someone comes over that's I don't know, a Milwaukee fan.
Yeah, just
start beating them down. Yeah, I got the Bengals helmet. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Big Bengals fan. That does not fit me, and I only got it 2 years ago because my mom found it at a yard sale. But I figure, maybe if I ever meet some Bengals players, I'll get it signed.
Yeah, and what's cool too is because we literally have a mini Bengals helmet too.
Yeah.
This one wouldn't fit anybody's head, but if you got, I don't know if you can see on the camera or not, but there's a Joey B card in there too, our Lord and Savior.
All hell.
Yeah.
Is it a rookie card?
I don't think it is. No, I think it's the one from last year.
Oh, okay.
Let's read the back.
That's still pretty cool though.
Yeah, that's the one from last year. So sophomore year card.
Still cool.
Still dope. Still our Lord and Savior.
Yeah. I got the UK net. I'm also a UK fan. I was always a UK Wildcats fan. Always a Wildcats fan. I still will always be a Wildcats fan. It's just you can't,
I know it's
how
hard.
You're raised.
It's really the thing is it's hard to talk about it on here too because I was thinking about bringing a UK thing too, but I was just since we talk about NKU and stuff, it's just it's hard. But UK. I mean, we all grew up UK bleeding blue. That's of UK basketball. Everything. That's just what I would say. I was raised on Bengals and UK.
Yeah.
Even before the Reds, because my family was never a big Reds fan. I'm a huge baseball fan. That's why I got the Reds helmet. Baseball is my favorite thing now. But I grew up on the Bengals and UK basketball. Yeah,
if you weren't a UK fan, I think you were just you just got made fun of a lot.
Well, I hate the people. I don't know. I don't get the point of hating them. You literally live in this state. Why can't you at least, okay, here's the thing. Yes, when UK plays Louisville, I hate Louisville.
Right.
But, if Louisville's in the college championship or whatever in anything, I still want them to win because they're, because it's Kentucky. But I hate the people that just despise UK. It just doesn't make sense.
Hate the winners, you know what I mean?
I know. I guess so.
They don't have 8 championships.
Yeah.
Soon to be 9.
Yeah.
I'm calling it.
Dude. Calipari's got to get them boys together this year.
Got a squad.
I know. He's got... Well, we've said that every year. I think this is his last...
you really think
hoorah. So? I think it's his... if he fails, he doesn't make the Final Four this year...
I think that's fair, yeah. He's got such a stacked squad.
Because that's the thing. Yeah, it's
It's loaded.
Because it's just... And that's 3 years in a row now we've had pretty good recruiting class.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's like if he just keeps fumbling the bag, they're gonna need to get somebody else in there.
Yeah, I agree. So do you want to talk about the Reds? Any of your stuff anymore?
I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, just
What about the pin?
Oh yeah, the bowling pin. I bowled in high school too. This was just made by somebody. It's got our old high school logo on there. I don't really love our high school that we went to, so that's why I'm showing the Colton. But
Yeah, I guess that's about it. I mean, I got the Louisville Slugger bat. I have never been to the Louisville Slugger Museum.
I really want to go.
I do too. My sisters went, and so they brought that back. I got these cleats. They're not. I played flag football one time, but I figured, hey, I'll bring them on. Maybe people will tune in and be like, "Whoa, this guy played football."
Yeah,
no.
Mm-mm.
Huge lie.
No sports.
All right. Let's get into the real content that you guys got here for.
Do you want to go through what we're going to talk about all day, or just go straight into it and just leave them up for surprise? Well, I guess we're going to have the bottom line, so they're going to
yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah, we'll just go. We'll just start.
Go with it?
Yeah.
Let's just do it. Jumping right into the in-season tournament. We haven't talked about this yet. I know this isn't breaking news or anything like that, or like any new news, but it's just stuff that we wanted to talk about. It's crazy for the NBA.
Yeah, very much. I don't know. I mean, there's so many spots that you could start out with it. You could start about the fact that why would we do this? I hate it.
Yeah.
I think this is the dumbest thing they could do. It's like not even, I don't know. It's like maybe if there was a if this like helped I don't know, gave you like more money in the off season or gave you like more money on your contract, like an incentive or something like that, I'd be a little more understanding.
I think there is money for the winner, just for the winner though.
I think it does. It just go to a foundation?
No, it goes to them.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, they get money if they win.
Okay.
They get a good amount of money. That's the only thing that I agree with on it. Everything else, I don't understand the whole group play and just like getting into it because, dude, you know what's going to happen? I guarantee you 100%, put it down right now. Somebody of the names of Steph Curry or Kawhi or just somebody is going to play in this stupid in-season tournament.
Right.
And they're going to get hurt and be out the rest of the year.
Right.
And not be able to make it to the finals. And then everybody's going to hate it. Everybody's going to be like, this is the stupidest thing ever. Like,
yeah.
Why even do it?
And I guess that's the thing that I don't understand either is like why what makes you think like these guys don't do the dunk contest, which is one night.
Yeah.
What the hell makes you think they're going to be like, "Oh, in-season tournament? Hell yeah."
I know, and that's their whole goal is to create like more excitement for the regular season.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like my thing with the regular season in every sport right now. I'm gonna go on low spiel. I think there's too many games. Look at the NFL, dude. The NFL does it perfectly. Every single week, every game's on Sunday pretty much. There's one game on Monday, one game on Thursday.
Yeah.
Like there's sometimes a game on Saturday every once in a while, but it's the anticipation is built up for these players, and it's like in the NBA and even in baseball, it's just like not there.
Right.
Because it's like there's 100, especially with baseball. I think baseball is the only one that it might work with because baseball is really hard to change. But like especially, I think the NBA needed to lower the amount that they were playing, not add to it.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to hurt their players more, and their players aren't going to be able to play in the regular season more, which makes the regular season more boring.
Exactly.
Like I don't understand what their goal was here. Like, I mean, yeah, it might get some views, but I don't know, man. It's a huge question mark for me.
It's going to get views because it's NBA basketball. You know, that's my thing. It's like the bubble exhibition games. I watched the first game back because I was like, thank God. Like, I've missed sports so much. Basketball's back. I'm going to watch it. Mm-hmm. And then a third of the way through the game, I was like, okay, this is kind of boring. Mm-hmm. Like, there's some NBA games where it's like, that's fun. But, like, it was like the Jazz and the Rockets or something. I was like, this isn't doing it, man. It's not fun.
That's the main thing is there's not any pizzazz in the regular season.
Right.
For a lot of these sports. That's the thing. Like, the Stanley Cup in NHL is arguably one of the most prestigious awards, like one of the most prestigious trophies. And it's like, yeah, that regular season run is crazy, but it's never seen. It's just not shown. It's only the Stanley Cup that matters. It's only the championship. The same with baseball. The World Series is the only thing that matters. Where the NFL, dude, every week
Right. Yeah.
Everybody's talking everything about like what happened that week, and it's just I don't know. It's just crazy how much the NFL is dominating everything.
Oh
else.
yeah. I mean it's like, you're gonna get more people to tune in during the playoffs anyways. I don't feel like they're at a need to compensate for views.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Madden. I think this is a good comparison to Madden. You're like, hey, your gameplay kind of sucks. Can you do something to fix it? Hey guys, we dropped these cool Halloween jerseys. Why? Nobody wants that. We wanted the game to be fixed.
Like we don't want like stupid content to it. We actually want to enjoy ourselves while we play a game. And it's kind of like the thing with I don't understand about this is like they were really trying. That's what sucks about it too. Is why aren't they really trying at something else? Like why were they really trying at thinking this idea of a group play schedule and then the first two from the group play go into a tournament? It's like so yeah, if you don't know that, it's kind of like the World Cup. There's group play. The first two from each group go into a big tournament. Like the first seed from the first and second seed get interchanged and stuff like that. And then just comes to one big tournament and the winner. Have you seen anywhere how much money the winner makes? I feel like Richard Jefferson explained that in the video. Like
oh yeah, I did. I watched a little bit of that video. Did you see that ad? At the bottom?
Sorry guys.
She had the guts to wear this dress at the VMA's red carpet. I'm gonna look it up now. Actually.
Yeah, I don't even have a prediction of like who would win the in-season tournament either. That's the thing. I can give you a prediction. Like we'll go into predictions for the NBA Finals in a little bit because we do want to talk about that too.
Each player gets $500K.
Just for participating or for winning?
On the winning team.
I mean,
players to make the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals will also earn prize money from $50,000 up to $200,000.
Okay, they probably just saw my reaction on the camera though. So yeah, for smaller backup players, it might be great. You're telling me LeBron James.
He doesn't give a damn.
$500K is nothing to him.
Steph Curry, highest paid player in the NBA.
They're not gonna do like.
Nope.
I don't like Kawhi.
Good
luck getting Kawhi out there. Like,
Paul George.
Dude, that's what just people like that are like injury. It's like, dude, $500K is not worth it to them. Like that is not worth to tearing something or getting hurt.
Especially when the trophy means nothing at all.
Yeah.
You're getting it. That's it. Cool, you have a trophy. Okay. Maybe for the Clippers that matters. Because they're never going to sniff the finals in their entire existence.
That's what I guess. I don't know what the whole point of it is.
But it's also just like, here's the thing too, is like, I see no point in, I mean, we can make a prediction and stuff for it, but it's like, if you're going to make a prediction for that, I feel like there's more factors that go into that than there is that go into the finals, predicting the finals. Yeah. Because it's like, I could sit here and be like, oh, I think, Phoenix is going to win. Well, who says Kevin Durant will play? Who says Book will play? Who says Beal will play? Mm-hmm. Okay, then you take those guys out and you have DeAndre Ayton and like, I don't know, Damian Lee. Mm-hmm. Cool. Nobody wants to watch that.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw in there too. Like, just I don't know. Another question: does this add to their like record for the regular season, or is it like basically the NBA just stops and goes into this mid-season tournament and then comes back and they still are playing 82 games?
It really doesn't look like, I don't know. I mean, I'm scrolling through this article and it just looks like a lot of
I'll look it up. But yeah, I don't know. I think the whole entire situation is just ridiculous. I wish the NBA would have thought of something else to make it more exciting and make me want to watch the NBA more. But It's like this, I don't think I'm going to watch. I really don't know. I watch highlights of it on like ESPN and stuff, but I don't think I'm going to watch at all.
Right. And here's what okay, all 67 games across both stages of the in-season tournament will count towards the regular season standings, except the championship game.
Except the championship? So, like, the semifinal, the quarterfinal, and everything counts towards the record?
I don't know.
That'd be ridiculous. That'd be crazy.
Each team will continue to play 82 regular season games in the season, including those games that are part of group play in the knockout rounds.
What?
So I guess everything except the championship game. So, like, this is just like March Madness, except in the middle of the season.
That's nuts.
Which I think is cool. That's been my biggest gripe with the NBA is I think if they cut down the playoffs to like it was in like the 80s and 90s, where it's like, which are the 80s?
It was 3,
5, 7.
Yeah, 3, 5. I think it was because their first round was 3.
Yeah.
I think the second round was 3 too.
Was it?
Like the quarterfinal, and then the semifinal was 5, and then the finals were 7.
And then you're gonna get so many more viewers because it's like every game is like a game 5, game 6, game 7.
Yeah, it's just that is the biggest thing with a lot of, like I was saying, a lot of the sports leagues. There's just too much. There's too many games in the NBA right now. Like there's too many people that see the NBA, right, and they go, oh, the playoffs are starting. The Warriors and Nuggets are playing in the first round. I'm not gonna watch till game 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Like till when it matters. Like I watch highlights and stuff, but I'm not actually gonna sit down and watch the game.
Because why would you?
Yeah,
it's just icing on the cake. Yeah. That's it. It's like that's why it's so boring. Like I don't know. You see people will be like, well, this team only, they only won the series 4-1. They didn't get an entire sweep.
Who
Do you really think they give a shit about that one game they lost? No. It's just so unnecessary. I don't know. It's just like, cool, let's add this in. People want to change. All right, in-season tournament. No, don't think that's what we were wanting at all, but okay.
Yeah, it's all just...
It's ridiculous.
It hurts, but, I mean, I will say, we're not at the top where we make the decisions.
Yeah.
We're down here, and we're talking about the decisions and not making any money for it.
We're just huge morons.
We're just big losers that just judge other people's decisions.
We're just haters, is what we are.
All right, well, I mean, I don't really feel like making a prediction for the in-season because that's way too hard. But we can go ahead and talk about the odds for the actual running finals, what actually matters in the NBA.
I got a prediction for the in-season tournament.
Oh, okay.
MVP. I'm going to go like championship MVP if they do it.
Okay.
It's going to be...
Wow, just right off the top of my head.
Right off the top of my head. It's going to be Jeremy Grant. Because he's going to be the only guy that plays that's worth.
For the Trailblazers. Is he still in the Trailblazers? Yeah.
I think he is, yeah. It's going to be him, or it's going to be like that one dude for the Bucks.
Porter Jr.
Yeah. Him for the Nuggets or something like that. Or like that one dude, Marjon Beauchamp for the Bucks.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be him. It's just going to be like, what, man?
I know, just like ridiculous no-name people that there's not going to be any stars in it. There's not. There's not.
Not at all.
There's literally, they might try for a little bit, but we'll all see how it plays out. I don't know. I keep making that sound and stuff because it hurts me and confuses me.
Right.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm trying to take this thing off.
You're okay, dude. Take your time.
Sorry, guys.
Oh,
hold on just a second.
Like, cut out for a sec. Beautiful. Almost. Here, while you're trying to do that, I'll go ahead and read through the odds really quick. How Vegas has it right now. So the Nuggets have. This is based on FanDuel. Okay. Are you shitting me? Based on FanDuel. Do you want to guess who has the Oh, that's on yours too.
I got
Boston.
I think that's horseshit.
Boston has the best odds to win the finals next year.
Didn't they have the best odds going into this past year too?
I don't know.
They had some of the top, I want to say. I mean, they of course, because they have Jason Tatum and no lefty Jaylen Brown.
I respect. The one thing I do respect about this is on mine at least that the Suns are number 4. I don't think the Suns are going to be as dominant as everybody thinks.
You don't think so?
Because, dude, I don't think they're going to mesh. I think Durant will step back. Here's the thing. I think Durant and the team work together really well. Like, because, Durant stepped back. He started making assists, started having big, high rebound games, almost triple-double games, like being a team player, shooting really efficiently. I don't know if Beal's going to be able to do that. I think Beal and Booker are going to collide more than Booker and KD did.
Right. I don't know. I don't have enough belief in Beal. I mean, he's good, don't get me wrong, but I don't trust him.
See, Heat are plus 1,000, they're 5th.
Yeah, that too. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just a Miami hater. I loved watching their playoff run. That was super dope. But, like, really?
They're just a bunch of grinders. That's literally all they are. They're just a bunch of, like, really hardworking basketball players.
And I hope they go win the finals.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. But
well, I mean, dude,
really,
I think these odds are a little bit helped by. They're thinking that a certain Dame might show up to town.
Maybe. No use in a Dame watch today though, because shit hasn't happened yet. Still the same exact thing as last week.
We recorded that. We recorded our second episode, which is actually posted the day of us making this episode.
Yeah, we're filming this
Friday,
August 18th,
and that's when our second episode dropped. And we filmed our second episode on Monday.
Yeah.
And literally, so that's 4 or 5 days ago, and there's been zero news about Damian Lillard. So.
Yeah. Very progressive trade talks.
It's ridiculous. That's just, dude. That'll kind of tie into what we're going to talk about in a sec, too.
Right.
Let's see. Who's a shocker? Dude, my Thunder are plus 8,500. Don't give me that. We way down at the bottom. Come on now.
Oh, come on, man.
Holy shit, dude. The Trailblazers and Jazz and Spurs are 25,000, plus 25,000. Magic. Holy crap. The Wizards are plus 50,000. Pistons plus 50,000. Hornets plus 50,000.
Golly.
That's insane. Those are the worst odds.
Yeah. Yeah,
do you think the Hornets are going to be that bad this year? Just with the new owner and
oh yeah, I think
Melo and everything.
The Hornets and the Wizards are eerily like. Mm-hmm. I think they have such an interesting future because they have. Well, I mean, the Wizards. I don't really think so. The Hornets have good players. Mm-hmm. You know, they got Melo.
That Trey Mann, or no, not what is that his name? No, God, why can't I think of his name? He literally was just drafted them this year.
Oh, Brandon Miller.
Yeah.
If he ends up panning out,
Trey Mann's on the Clippers.
Yeah. Trey Mann's a dog.
Yeah.
But it's like the rest of their team is so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, Terry Rozier is pretty good. Rare Terry Rozier respect right here.
PJ Washington, dude.
I think he's a free agent.
Oh. Miles Bridges. Is he still on the team?
I don't know. I think he is. He's playing part-time prison ball though.
Dude, Cody Zeller.
Oh shit!
Come on, dude. Even though
that's my MVP pick.
Even though he's a dookie, which is gross, but
I forgot. How could I forget the greatest NBA player to ever touch the planet? The Cody Zeller. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I think the Lakers, and I don't like the Lakers, but I feel like the Lakers, what they've done this offseason, it's hard to sit here and argue that they don't have a decent chance. Like they have improved their team.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. My biggest thing with the Lakers is Bron needs to have a very chill playoffs. He lost it in the playoffs last year. You could tell he was when they lost. He was just exhausted. He was just too much.
Yeah.
He had that did they get swept by the Nuggets or did they beat him one game?
I think they swept them.
I feel like they beat him one game.
I'll look it up
really quick because I know LeBron had a really good game against the Nuggets, and then after that, it was just completely night and day different.
Yeah,
LeBron literally just gave it his all. So that's my biggest thing with the Lakers. But I mean, what do you think about Kevin Garnett coming out and saying how he thinks that Anthony Davis is going to win MVP?
I don't know. I mean, we're both Kentucky fans, so Denver swept them.
Oh,
4-0. They had close games. Like Game 4 was close. But it's like, I don't know. Anthony Davis, love him. Very talented guy. He's a champion. You know, he's proved it. He's proved that he's dominant. But it's like, and I don't want to be like, oh, until he beats those allegations, but until he can beat those injury allegations year after year after year.
Dude, I hate to say
then it's
just being a pussy.
Yeah, honestly,
it's apparently if he has a bad game, he's just I'm the worst basketball player ever, and just gets all in his head, and it's dude.
I honestly thought he was going to end up being gone after this year or after next year too. Because
I don't know how I feel. I don't think he's going to make it to MVP level. I do think he's really talented and he needs to keep going at it. But I think those are the two things for the Lakers, because I think all of the pieces, yes, that they put around them are great. But I mean, it comes down to, can Bron keep it in the tank, and can Anthony Davis stay healthy?
And can there, because it's you look at the, I'm gonna look at the box score real quick, but you look at the past you know, Braun had 40.
Yeah.
Davis had 21 off 6 for 15 shooting. Reeves had 17, but then after that it's like 13 from Schroeder, 10 from Rui.
What do you think about D'Lo?
What do I think about him? I think he's a bum.
You think he's a bum?
I think he
makes me sad because last playoff run, I was betting on him a good amount.
I remember you telling me that.
Dude, but it was just so sad because he had like a really good game once, and I bet on him the next day, and then he just dog shit, and it was just sad.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like he just can't string things together. Mm-hmm. He'll put up like 40, hit like 10 threes in one game. You're like, holy shit, this is the greatest basketball player that's ever shot a ball. And the next game he puts up 3 on 7 on like 1 for 15 shooting.
Yeah, literally just keep shooting the ball too.
Well, never mind, you suck. But it's just like, even I don't know. It's just he had no bench help. But then it's like you look at what they've done in this offseason, and I'm gonna go look at like who all they picked up. But I know they picked up Cam Reddish.
They picked up.
I think Cam Reddish could actually end up being pretty good.
Oh gosh, Tony Snell, I think.
I think they might have picked him up. They kept.
Go to roster.
They kept what's his name? Austin Reeves. I just said it. Yeah. Okay. They kept Austin Reeves. Schroeder's gone, which I don't really think that's that bad. Yeah, he went to Toronto.
I love how Winyon's on there.
Yeah, Winyon Gabriel, another Kentucky guy. Jackson Hayes.
Oh, dude.
Jackson Hayes.
That's crazy.
Jalen Hood. I think it's Shafino. I don't know. My bad.
Roy killed it at the end of the year last year too.
Rui, they kept him. Torian Prince, they picked him up.
That's what it was. It wasn't Tony Snell. It was Torian Prince.
Cam Reddish kept Austin Reeves. Jared Vanderbilt's there still.
Tristan's still on the team.
Tristan's still there. Gabe Vincent. They picked up Gabe Vincent, which I think is...
Hold on. Wait a second. Wait.
Yeah.
The Miami Gabe Vincent.
Yeah.
Who was the starting point guard for them there.
Yeah.
He's going to start for them then, right?
That's what I'm saying. It's like...
So here's my guess for the starting lineup. It's got to be...
Braun.
Gabe Vincent at point, I think. Like Gabe and Braun will run the point.
Yeah.
Reeves will be up there too. Those are their 3 like guards forwards. Then I would say AD.
Right.
And then I would put Jackson Hayes down there too.
Yeah.
Just to take some pressure off Anthony Davis. You know what I mean?
I would almost put
Roy.
Rui
or whatever.
Yeah. I'd maybe bring. I'd obviously have Davis. I'd probably put Davis at center. Put Jackson at forward. Mm-hmm. Braun at forward, even though he's not actually going to end up playing forward.
Reeves
shooting guard. Gabe Vincent point guard. And unless Gabe Vincent can't play well, you have Jalen Hood Shafino.
Yeah.
Who can come in and still play well. I think they got a squad, honestly.
They do.
I agree. Everyone's going to be like, "Oh, the Lakers?" Yes.
I agree with you, but like I said, I think it does all depend on Braun and AD.
Yeah.
I think that's just what it comes down to.
I don't know. Here's the thing, too. Another thing, Denver, I don't know. I mean, obviously they got slept on last year.
We slept on them so hard.
Yeah, very, very hard. My bad.
They were ridiculous last year.
But they lost Bruce Brown. I want to say they lost a couple players. And, oh my gosh, excuse me. It's just like, I mean, they're obviously still, defending champs. They're going to be so good. But, like, Bruce Brown was huge, I feel like. And, like, I mean, he ended up going to the Pacers. Mm-hmm. But they got Julian Strother, that's a good pickup.
Yeah.
He's a dog in college. They still got KCP. They still got Michael Porter Jr. But it's like... Well, you got Reggie Jackson.
But dude, they didn't have big names last year either. It was really just Aaron. It was their starting 5. It was Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray, Jokic.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Michael Porter Jr. and Gordon.
That's true. But it's just, I guess I feel like the bench that they lost, which maybe it's not as much of a bench as I was thinking it was. But like, I don't know. Like, they did get Justin Holiday.
Dude,
that's a pretty good pickup.
You know who? All I'm saying, bro, is I don't think they're going to win the finals, But based on these odds for I think it's gonna be a special team this year.
Who?
I think the Rockets, dude.
You think so?
I don't like Dylan Brooks. Don't get me wrong. I don't
Fucking hate
like
that guy.
Dylan Brooks. But dude, have you seen their squad recently? They got all the people that have been underappreciated in their career. Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks.
They got
Jalen Green. They
still got Michael Porter or Michael. Forget his name.
Oh, they have Jabari Smith.
That's not Jabari Smith. He's a shooting guard. Can't think of his name now.
I'll look up the roster. But I love their team. I think that they have a very young team, and they are all underappreciated. That's the
Kevin
thing.
Porter Jr. That's who I was thinking of. I like him a lot.
But they're like all underappreciated, and I just think that they could really like Cam Whitmore. Like, they're just.
I honestly.
Amen Thompson's their was their first round pick.
I honestly think the Bucks, and I don't know. It's just like maybe they don't have as good of a roster, but like. Giannis is so good. And then, like, Grayson Allen was, as much as I hate Grayson Allen, starting to come into his own last year. Mm-hmm. They pick up Malik Beasley. Assuming the new coaching change could change minutes, Beauchamp could get more minutes, which I've heard he's a ridiculous athlete. Mm-hmm. I mean, he put up, like, 83 a couple weeks ago in a program.
Yeah.
You got...
Portis still.
Yeah, Portis, Brooke Lopez. They pick up Chris Livingston in the draft, which could be a decent defender coming off the bench, maybe a good rebounder and scorer. Still got Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, if he can return to what he was. Goran Dragic, I think is a great pickup, even at his age. Pat Connaughton, Giannis, Jay Crowder. I don't know. It's just like,
I mean,
that roster wasn't ridiculously stacked the year they won the finals.
Yeah.
But they still won the finals.
That's the thing. That's the thing that's been crazy is about the past few seasons. There has not been like
loaded roster.
Yeah, like a loaded roster.
Right. Yeah, I honestly.
I would say probably since KD and Steph and all of them won a championship, there hasn't been a loaded roster.
Which I think is great to see.
Yeah, exactly, because it shows that you don't have to do that to win.
Yeah, a team I think could maybe be kind of good. Cleveland.
I do love Cleveland a lot. I love they're all young. Donovan Mitchell is really getting them together.
Got Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, Darius Garland. Yeah. They drafted Amoni Bates. He got Karis LeVert. I think they're kind of getting slept on. I mean, did they play great in the playoffs? No. But like, they picked up Max Strus. Yeah. Huge pickup. Evan Mobley. We didn't even mention him.
Damn,
he's a dog.
Miami really just lost everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't.
Who did they? Hold on, I want to go look at.
Even if they pick up Dame, I don't think it's going to be like a stupid,
I didn't realize Miami lost Gabe and that two of their starters. That's literally was two of their starters. Who's going to start for them then?
But like I've seen so many people saying this, and like after watching how he played in the summer league, I mean I knew he was pretty good in college. Amoni Bates, I think that dude could be ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
Just scoring wise, Isaac Okoro, which what has he done so far in his career? I'm not hating on the dude, but wasn't he like a top 5 pick? It's his third year in the league, and he's averaging 8, 6, and
Isaac Okoro. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
Man, who are these bums on the Heat, bruh? I don't know any of these boys.
Oh my gosh, Jaime Jaquez is that dude.
That's pretty cool.
He's a beast.
Dang, they got a long roster. I didn't realize.
Isaac Okoro.
Kevin Love's still on the team.
Oh yeah, that's the dude.
But like who?
Yeah. I don't know. That's what blows my mind. They got the fifth highest.
Just because of Hemi, dude.
Yeah.
It's literally all because of him.
They know something that we don't. I will say that.
I guess, dude. That is one thing. Maybe that Dame news is a little bit closer than we thought.
But even if he does get traded there, it's not going to put him above the Suns. Honestly, I'm a little surprised right now that they're above the Warriors. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Maybe that's a little bit of bias, but.
No, I'm very surprised by that, but. Speaking of your Warriors, I would like to talk about them because there's the whole thing with Chris Paul is interesting. Do you really, you as a Warriors fan, do you think that they will mesh together? Do you think that it'll work, or do you have hope?
Here's my thing, is I don't like Chris Paul.
Kuminga's a beast.
Yeah, I think if Kuminga gets more minutes, he's going to be probably second best player on our team.
Yeah.
Hot take, but he's a beast.
I mean, yeah, dude. Love Clay to death, but
yeah, I don't know. He's going to have to pick it up. If he can at least up his shooting, that's all I really care about. I don't know. It's because here's the thing. It's like when he went to OKC, everyone was writing it off, and they're like, well, this is just a tank team now. And he took him to the playoffs.
Yeah.
He went to Phoenix, and everyone's like, that could be kind of good. Took him to the finals. Like, I know it's like a trend to hate on Chris Paul, and I'm not very happy about that trade because I think we 100% should have kept Jordan Poole. 100% should have kept Jordan Poole. It makes no sense why we did that.
Yeah.
You lost age, and you're now paying a way bigger contract for 2 years.
Did they get
maybe,
picks in return?
No. I think they might have actually given up a pick. Maybe they got a pick, but it was like a second rounder in like 4 years.
But my thing is, sorry, I got really close to the mic there.
No, you're good.
Do you think that Paul's going to start, or do you think he's going to come off the bench?
Steph's going to start. Clay probably will start. I don't know.
Dude,
actually, the more I think about it, I don't know.
Small ball again, like when they had Draymond.
Yeah.
No, see that's the thing. I think this should be their starting lineup. I think you should have Paul, Steph, Clay. Somehow them three need to figure out how to interchange the ball, and then have Kuminga and Green down below.
You think so? That's interesting. I'm a big Kevon Looney fan. I think that dude earned his money in the past couple of years because he just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, you have more of a reasoning.
Yeah. I think Steph, absolutely. Paul, as much as I don't want to say it, I think should probably start because at the least he's got good court vision and he still has endurance.
I just couldn't imagine telling him to come off the bench.
That's what I'm saying.
And
I don't know if you could.
Right now. Like he just I don't know how you could tell Chris Paul to come off the bench right now.
But yeah, Steph, Chris Paul. This might sound crazy. I mean, Kevon Looney, probably Draymond. Maybe have the cum bucket. You're starting forward.
Yeah.
I think the cum bucket could be your starting forward because it's like I don't even know how many minutes he played a game last year. 11 maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna look at his stats right now, but I feel like if you give him more experience, I think it could be pretty different.
My thing is, what was his rebounding like?
So last year, 2022-23, he averaged in 21 minutes. Okay, he played more than I thought. 10 points on 53% shooting. Shot 37% from three, but he only attempted like one a game. But he averaged 3 rebounds a game, 2 assists a game, but he averaged a turnover a game. But like his defensive, from when I watched, his defensive presence was like crazy.
I think he needs to get more, especially since he's older now and a little bit more athletic. I think he needs to benefit off of Draymond in the right way and not be a clown, but like
even like Clay.
Yeah.
Like if you sit and learn from Clay and like, because the defense, you're gonna get the defense from him. It might not be like, defense player of the year learning, but you're still getting defensive education and you're shooting, learning 2 things. Plus all the shit I've been hearing about him this offseason, Kuminga, has been like ridiculous. Like I know that was probably BS, but like people were like, oh yeah, he's grown like so much. And I think Moses Moody might have said like, oh, he's like 7 feet. I'm like, okay.
He's still growing.
I think that's crazy, man. But I've heard that he is still growing, which is like nuts to me. Yeah, he put up 60 at the crossover.
Yeah, that's what it was. I knew that he did something recently that was like insane that I saw.
Yeah. I mean, it's just
crossover.
Moses Moody. We haven't even talked about him, but I think Moses Moody will also be very good. Moses, shit. You look at what he did this past year, and I think he was putting up some damn good stats. I'm going to look at it, but I want to say he had a couple games where he was like, he was getting up there,
The camera, we actually just stopped and checked that the camera cut out again. Sorry, we will hopefully figure that out. We will hopefully figure it out one day where the camera, but sorry, the last, 10 minutes or 15 minutes or so, it's probably just going to be black in our logo again. But We will figure it out. We don't know why the camera's shutting off on us, but we're going to start checking it like every 10 minutes now so we can make sure that it is going. So sorry for also cuts in the video, but I'm going to try to cut it up the best I can to where it just kind of flows along.
Yeah.
So go back to now. We were talking about the Moses Moody stats.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about a little bit more about the Warriors, then we'll make our predictions.
Yeah, so Moses Moody, he only averaged like 5 a game last year.
How many minutes did he get though? That's the thing.
13. So he got drastically less minutes. But I want to say he might have had a 30 ball last year. I don't know. I want to look up his career high now, but I want to say he had like a 30 ball last year.
So was he a rookie last year?
No, he was drafted the same year as Kuminga. So this is going to be their
third
year, I believe. Yeah, third year. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think he's got a lot of talent. They're both just stupid. So he put up 30 against the Nuggets in March.
Wow, against the Nuggies too?
Yeah. He's put up 8 boards a couple times. He's put up 3 blocks in a game. Not that that's insane. He's made 6 threes. That's like his career high. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga are set to have big years, as long as they get minutes.
So, finally, what's your final prediction right now?
Champs.
What do you think? Finals.
Oh, damn.
I mean, if you don't have one in your mind, I can go ahead and give you mine. If you want.
Well, I'll hear yours. Yeah.
Okay, so I honestly, looking at these teams and just thinking realistic about everything, I don't think anybody has a shot other than the Nuggets.
Really?
I think the Nuggets are the only ones that have a shot because I think they're the only ones that can stay the course of what they were last year.
Yeah.
And I think everybody else has way too many question marks
and
way too many stuff to go wrong. Where, like, the only thing that could go wrong for the Nuggets is if Jokic or Murray gets hurt.
Yeah.
Like, or maybe, I guess Gordon could maybe not do as good as he did in the playoffs.
Michael Porter Jr. could disappear.
My prediction is the Denver Nuggets. We're not undermining them again. They're my prediction. I'm not going to sleep on them again.
Yeah.
They're my prediction. And I think Jokic will win another Finals MVP. And I think he's going to win another MVP.
No kidding. You think so?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, he should have won the one.
That's my prediction. I think he's gonna. A lot of people. I think social media is kind of taking it to where he doesn't care about basketball and stuff. And I do think that, but I think he's gonna just prove to everybody once again that he's just still the best in the league.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough because I want to say the Lakers because of how much they've improved their bench. But yeah, I might have to go with the Nuggets because of the fact that I slept on them super hard this past year. I'm gonna go Nuggets, Bucks in the finals.
That would be a fun finals.
And then that one, I really don't know who I'd say was win because I think Milwaukee has a better starting lineup.
Yeah, there's still legitimately not there. There is not one single person who can guard Giannis in the league.
Mm-mm.
There's not.
Mm-mm. And I guess that's the part that I think I'm going to say Milwaukee
all the way.
Yeah,
okay.
Milwaukee and Denver against each other. Milwaukee wins.
Oh,
because of the fact that I think, I mean, Jokic is good, but I think Giannis, it might be tough for him to stop Jokic. I don't think Jokic can stop Giannis.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
But nobody can. That's the thing. There's nobody in the league right now who can stop. I mean, maybe Wemby. Like if he tries to go in goes down, but that's just because he's crazy. Like that's the only person I can see that blocking him
all game. No, I don't see that.
Yeah.
It's
ridiculous.
Yep.
All right, moving on with more of the NBA. I kind of want to talk about this a little bit. So, a team that we have not talked about, which they are actually, let's see, it looks like they are 7th in odds right now for the finals, is the 76ers. And my interesting thing with them is and nobody heard what the news was. Basically, James Harden came out and said he is not going to play for the 76ers ever again, pretty much. Said that there's no chance. And, I mean, he pretty much did the same thing with the Rockets, too.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like, I'm not going to play anymore. And it's like, it is just so bogus and ridiculous that a player can do that.
Yeah.
And just completely just void everything.
Yep.
And just be like, nah, I ain't going to play.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw the podcast where Jeff Teague was on talking about D. Wade and Harden, who's better all time. and he had the balls.
No way.
The balls to say, when I go to the parks, I see more kids trying to be like James Harden than I do D Wade. Maybe it's because people can't be D Wade.
Yeah.
You know, you can sit there and be like, oh, well, D Wade never won an MVP. Okay, it's because D Wade was busy doing what he needed to do to help his team win.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like Giannis. I mean, you know, Giannis puts up these crazy stats every year. It's not. I mean, I'm not saying they're the same player, but like, puts up these crazy stats every year. You could say it's just like LeBron. Puts up great stats every year. Could be viable option to win an MVP, but like at the end of the day, they don't give a shit whether they win the MVP or not. They just want to go win a championship. James Harden is not that guy. He doesn't have that dog. He's just is like, I'm gonna go out there and play some basketball when I want to. People want to say Kyrie is a part-time player. Harden is just as much of a part-time player, if not worse.
I think Harden is worse. I think Kyrie was a part-time player, but part of his stuff was with the COVID and him being crazy. And he had he had some mental stuff going on. Where Harden is just an absolute bitch.
Right.
Literally just gets fat and out of shape and overweight. Is in China just doing random shit.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing, dude? This is an MVP, former MVP.
Right.
That is doing this. And my biggest thing, too, is, could you imagine if this happened in other sports, too? I mean, it happens, we have seen it happen a little bit in the NFL, where, Le'Veon Bell, right? Le'Veon Bell held out.
Yeah.
That was one of the most popular ones ever. But have you seen that Le'Veon Bell has come out since then and said that was the dumbest thing that he's ever done before in his life?
It
was
ruined
sitting
his
out
career.
like that. Yeah, he literally said it ruined my career.
Yeah.
He literally said I should have just signed the paper and just taken. He was like, it was plenty of enough money. He was like, I would have been on the field and I would have, he literally said it ruined his career.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean is could you just imagine, I'm trying to think of a player that's kind of like James Harden in the NFL right now. That I was saying, I was kind of telling you before the podcast, Trevor Lawrence. Imagine just Trevor Lawrence with the whole Urban Meyer situation was just I'm not gonna play for him anymore, never again.
I'd say the most comparable was, and this is even kind of a stretch, was Aaron Rodgers this past offseason. Mm-hmm. But even that wasn't as bad.
Yeah,
I mean, it got annoying.
He never said that he wasn't gonna play for the Packers, though. He never was I'm just he does have. That is one thing in the NFL. If you are a big enough star, you have the power to kind of decide where you want to go. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you can't sit there and be like, I'm not gonna play for you.
Yeah.
That just does not happen.
It's also crazy to me that a dude who put up 20 points on 39% shooting from the field and 38% from three has got the balls to sit there and say, hey man, you're a liar. And you're not giving me my max contract. Well, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll start giving you diapers because you're shitting so hard whenever you the intensity rises that much, just barely. It's so embarrassing, honestly.
It really is. It is embarrassing. It's very. I don't know what he did to what happened to the Houston. Was it just that he was all alone? Is that what it was? So that he got everything? He got all the so that's why when Paul and Russell Westbrook went there, it didn't work out.
Yeah. And that's dude.
That made me so sad, bro, when Russ went over there and they just blamed it all on Russ and said that Russ was the
that's always what the cop out's gonna end up being.
Yeah.
That's the part about James Harden that pisses me off. People want to sit there and be like, oh, well, he's an MVP and he's done this and he's done that. What year did he win his MVP? Was it 17, 18?
18.
Okay.
I think.
18, 19 or 17, 18?
What? I think it was 18, 19.
Okay. It's if you look at some of those games, I mean, don't get me wrong, that dude was balling the fuck out. He was averaging 36 a game on 44% shooting, which, I don't know, I got to look up
look at his free throws, though. That's always been his big thing, is getting to the line.
So 18, 19, he was averaging 11 free throws a game, and he was making about 10 of them. Yeah. So then if you take that out, he's putting up usual all-star starter stats. It's, I don't know, it just pisses me off because it's you look at these, oh my God, he put up a 60-point triple-double. How many attempts did he have?
Yeah.
15 from the three-point line, and then 24 from inside. Mm-hmm. I think you could probably put a toddler out there and they could put up 60 by taking 60 shots.
Yeah,
that's
what
always aggravating.
That's what I mean.
Him.
Yeah, whenever they just keep shooting basically, and they don't have that great of a shot percentage. One thing I do want to say about stats and stuff really quick is I'm glad I'm
checking the camera, but you can keep going.
Okay. No, actually, I'll just wait.
Okay.
That the media is starting to kind of give eye to it a little bit.
Stats.
But it's kind of just what James Harden, like I just brought it up. But my brothers were big Russell Westbrook haters when he was with the Thunder.
Yeah.
Him getting a triple-double like that every game. And I just remember getting in so many arguments with my brothers like, oh, look, any player can do that. Why hasn't anybody done that since then?
Right.
Like, it has not even come close to. Like, people have nobody's even gotten double-digit triple-doubles in a season since that.
Yeah.
It's like, if it's that easy, why isn't everybody doing it then?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, that's the thing. Like, that's just, I'm glad that, like, I've seen a few memes come out in the past few days that have been, like, screenshots of Russell Westbrook's stats and being like, I can't believe we just completely undermined this.
Yeah.
And, like, tried to shit on him for it.
And then he goes
like,
out to L.A. now, and he's still playing damn good.
Yeah. That's L.A. The Clippers, he was good. The Lakers.
That's what I'm saying. Is the
Lakers,
Clippers.
they just freaking kicked him out.
They
of
had
there.
no clue what they were doing with him.
Dude, they just like dude, I just still love that video where he's like trying to hype up the Lakers. And
hey, let's have fun though, guys.
Yeah, and like,
I was like,
it's like, bro,
what is this guy talking about?
But like, that's the thing. It's like, why is he giving him that side eye?
Yeah.
It's like all he did was just say, let's just have fun out there,
Yeah.
guys. Like, it's like, what's so wrong about? I don't know. I feel bad for the Russ hate, and I just like the one video where the reporter gives him a compliment,
Yeah.
and he just smiles so bright because it was like the first compliment he's heard in so long. Was just this. It warms my heart every single time I watch it.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's kind of the James Harden news. He's just a bitch.
Yeah.
He's just
Breaking news: James Harden is still a giant sissy.
What are your predictions? Do you think he's gonna? I think he's just gonna keep holding out. I don't think anybody wants him. Nobody wants him.
Yeah, I don't know. I did see the cost per game, the fine per game of not playing. He needs that money for the strip club.
So like
that's too much.
How much is it?
I think it's at least a couple M's a game.
Jesus.
I want to say it's like maybe it's less. Maybe it's less than that, but I thought it was.
I would maybe, my guess. Here, I'm gonna put a guess on it while you look it up. I'm gonna guess $350K per game.
You think so?
Yeah, that's my guess. I just think that's a $350,000 per game that he doesn't play. I don't think it's in the M's. There's no way. If it's in the M's, that's ridiculous.
Okay, well that's. Are you kidding me? You can't just find this simply.
It's not just simply on there.
Yeah. Okay, on Wikipedia.
Nice. Very trustworthy.
Yeah, very trustworthy, but it is the closest thing I can find. Dun, dun, dun. They're giving me like everything that I don't really care about. Giving me like how much coaches have been fined and stuff. Man, I don't care. I'm
guessing it's harder to find. I feel like I saw it on social media the other day, but
yeah, I could have sworn I think CBS had posted it. So they lose 2,500 the first time they skip practice. Why is this so hard to find? Okay, here's something. This is not a specific number. Ben Simmons is the most fined player for the total amount of money, having lost more than $19 million in fines for missing games after holding out during the Sixers season during the 2021-22 season.
$19 million, wow.
And I don't know how many games he missed that year. I don't want to say it was that much though.
You know what's crazy is Ben Simmons gets to look back on his life,
realize he's a fraud,
and realize that he lost $19 million because he couldn't pull his pants up to go play fucking basketball.
That's a funny way of putting it, but yeah, I did.
Like, I understand he had some back issues, but like, he was cleared.
Yeah.
That's why they fined him, is because he was cleared to play. Like,
yeah.
He was not. He kept complaining about his back, but he was like cleared by multiple doctors that like, there's nothing wrong with you. Like, you You're cleared to play, and he just did not. It just blows my mind. Like, could you imagine if we had one of those $19 million? We had just had $1 million.
I would play every minute of an NBA game and give it my all.
For like $100.
Yeah.
Like, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy.
I don't know. Sissy for a sissy, I guess, was what that trade was.
Yeah. All right, well, I guess, do you want to move leagues now?
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk about the NFL a little bit more. I think we should wait on the preseason stuff. Wait till a little bit more of that comes
That's
out.
fine with me.
Because the first week's just it's hit or miss bigly. Because I think the Falcons were the only team that I saw that like played their starters. Like everybody else just didn't do really anything. And it's like there's just like the preseason is just a big, just getting guys ready for the regular season.
Yeah.
Like the only like interesting thing I think I pulled from that from the preseason was Dallas and the Deuce Vaughn. He just looks so funny when he's running
a beast,
on the field because he's a short king.
Yeah.
But we can go ahead and talk about we wanted to talk about honors because we kind of talked about the Rookie of the Year honors last week, like last episode.
Yeah.
And the like the odds for MVP and Offensive Player of the Year and everything came out, so we kind of wanted to go through those odds and give our predictions on that too.
So I'm assuming this is Vegas Insider.
Okay.
Do
you just want to go and go through MVP first?
Yeah, we'll go through MVP first. They got Joe Burrow at plus 600.
Ted Love. That's that's already my pick.
I've
already said I am a bit. Yes, we are Bengals fans. We suck Joe Burrow's dick. We literally love Joe Burrow so much, but realistically too, I think just there is too much fire under that man's soul, and he is so quiet right now. And he is just. I think he's about to torch the league.
Yeah, I agree. He's the leading one. You got Joe. You got Pat. Josh Allen 750. Herbert 900, Hurts 1100, which kind of surprises me.
I think
Hurts being lower than Herbert's a little surprising.
That's surprising. But I think those guys that just makes sense.
I think that's fair.
That all like you could enter. I think how far off are they with each other for their odds? Like what is
the largest differential?
What's Herbert's and what's Hurts?
Herbert's is 900, Hurts is 1100.
See, I don't know.
Is a little crazy.
I would put them basically same odds. I would.
But it's probably because Hurts has done this for 1 year.
Yeah.
And then Herbert has done it pretty much every year of his career thus far. So we both got Joe. Yeah. I don't really think there's much debate there. He's like you were saying, he's too quiet. He's too quiet, and coming off that loss last year, pisses you off.
Yeah. And just him being number 6 on the NFL Top 100, him getting just he's gonna pop off.
Offensive Player of the Year, Jamar Chase plus 1,000, Jefferson 1,300, McCaffrey 1,600, Chubb 18, Tyreek 2,000, Lamar 2,000. That's funny. Fields 2,000, Cup 2,500, Hurts 2,500. I'm gonna say Jefferson.
I agree with Jefferson, but I think it's very close, very, very close. I don't think Jamar's going to win, but if he can stay healthy, Christian McCaffrey is going to dominate this year.
Yeah.
Just, dude, Kyle Shanahan has him perfectly, like, where he's a receiver and, dude, the second half of last season was nuts. It was either he got 100 receiving yards one week or he got 100 rushing yards the other week.
Yeah, he did
both, and he got, 90 for both.
Or threw a passing touchdown.
Yeah, or, literally, that's what I mean. I think he just is so across. Where Jefferson, Jefferson is arguably.
I'd say he's the best receiver in the league.
I would say he's the best. I would say, he's the best. I was about to say arguably, but I was just thinking, he's the best.
Yeah.
But if CMC stays healthy, he can do everything.
Oh, yeah. You could arguably say the same thing about Chase, though. If he stays healthy, not do everything, but
he doesn't run as much. But dude, those screens are crazy. Yeah.
Because, what was the difference? I'm gonna look up the receiving stats from last year.
See what their difference is between Jay Jettas and him.
Yeah, because obviously I know Jefferson dominated, but how many games? Chase missed 4 games, and still finished with 1,300, something like that. So, okay, never mind. He didn't have that many. He He had 87 receptions for 1,046 and 9 touchdowns, though, which is more than Jefferson. But obviously, that's not the.
How many yards did Jefferson have? What's that say?
1809. But Chase missed a few games.
I don't want to overdo it really quick. But didn't Cup get over 2K yards 2 years ago?
No, he got close.
I was about to say, because wasn't it like ridiculous? Like that,
I think
but that's
he sat
nuts
out.
Though too. Like 1,800 for Jay Jettas. That's crazy.
Well, yeah, because he was on pace to break it again this year. And then it was like, oh, longer season doesn't count. What about the guys who played like 7 games in 1920?
Like, yeah. Who cares, bro?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? But yeah, all right. My pick CMC.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go
Jay Jettas.
I'm gonna go Jay Jettas. All right. Depoy, Defense Player of the Year odds.
Player of the Year.
Micah Parsons 650, Myles Garrett 700, TJ Watt 750s, below Myles Garrett. That's kind of shocking to me. Nick Bosa 1100, also kind of shocking.
Very
to me.
shocking. I think Nick Bosa is gonna win Defense Player of the Year.
Really?
We're already just going. I mean, dude, that guy. He's insane. He's a freak, and I think just with Fred Warner getting better and that whole 49ers defense just being as dominant as it is too, I just think it's going to create more openings for him.
Yeah. I don't want to be like just go with what it is, but I got to go Parsons.
Yeah, Minkah. Dude, I love how they have Sauce down there. They got Sauce.
I think Sauce could be a sleeper pick because he's going up, going against those same receivers, probably getting more man action this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's gonna be good. Max Crosby, I'm glad he's up there.
Did you see that they like ranked the Jets as the #1 cornerback team? Who's the guy on the other side though? That's the thing.
DJ Reed.
Oh,
I want to say it's DJ Reed, which
silly.
I don't think that's horrible rankings.
Yeah, I don't either.
Dolphins, but Jalen Ramsey's not healthy right now, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. The Dolphins still have Xavier Howard. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We already picked Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Comeback Player of the Year.
Dude, I know. You already see what's at the top.
You know what it's going to be.
And literally, it's so, like...
Damar Hamlin.
I know. It's so sad because it's, like, I don't know if it's sad, but it's, like, comedic, but not at the same time. It's just, like... But, guys, like, these... So what... Do you want to go ahead and just read off the odds really quick?
It's comedic in the sense that you're going to lose money if you bet on Damar Hamlin. Right now, if you place a bet... You will lose money.
He's the only favorite.
Yes.
Like, he's the only negative, minus odds. So
he's minus 300. Tua is 2,000.
Plus 2,000.
Russ Wilson, 2,500. Trey Lance, 4,000. Lamar, 2,000. Why the fuck's Lamar down here? Cooper Kupp, 3,000. Mac Jones, 8,000. Mac Jones?
What did he get? Did he get hurt last year?
He sucked.
Yeah,
I know they sat him because he
that's
sucked.
just what he's come back in because he's come back in from sucking dick, like literally just absolutely being ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Damar.
Yeah, I mean Damar, dude. All Damar has to do is play one game this year, and he's it's a sweet moment, whatever.
Yep. And I mean, good for him. I think. I don't know.
Dude,
that's cool.
Freaking insane.
Coming back and playing.
It's awesome. Like I know we're making fun of it right now, but the reason I wouldn't say we're making fun of it, but like
we're laughing at the sense
we're laughing
that he's already won.
Yeah, and it was a freak thing that happened, but he is perfectly healthy now, and it's godsend that he is great and healthy. So that's why we can look back at it now and kind of look at it more in a better light instead of sitting here being like, "Oh my God, this is so serious." Like, you know what I mean?
Yep. Coach of the Year. Dan Campbell leads it, plus 900. Matt Eberflus, plus 1,000. Sean Payton, 1,100. Arthur Smith, 1,400.
Ooh, I like that.
D'Amico Ryans, 1,800.
I like that too. I like how Arthur Smith is plus 1,400.
Yeah.
That's Falcons coach. He's the guy. Which, do you know that his dad, Arthur Smith's dad, was the founder of FedEx?
Really?
Yeah, so, like, billionaire.
So he probably grew up getting...
But
mad.
Like, yes, that's the thing. That's what makes it more, because Pat McAfee talks about this a lot. I listen to Pat McAfee all the time, and he talks about how, like, Arthur Smith could just be sitting in an office somewhere with his feet kicked up, not doing anything, because he's the son of the guy who invented FedEx.
That's crazy.
So he instead decided to be a football coach.
That's crazy.
It's awesome. It's like I really hope the best for him. I think Atlanta has a chance to win the NFC South, but the thing is, I think anybody but the Buccaneers has a chance to win the NFC South.
Yeah.
So.
And then Rob Saleh, 1,800.
That'd be.
I like Matt Eberflus.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. If that offense can go how it did in that preseason game, and I know it was preseason, and I know it was 2 screen passes, but screen passes usually go for, like, at the most, like, 20 yards.
Yeah. And, I mean, he's got the most – because, I mean, that's the biggest thing is the top 2 on there just have the biggest stories, like Dan Campbell and Matt Eberflus. Like, it's just teams have been shitty for so long.
Yeah.
And finally there's some hope, and it's like if they can capitalize on that hope,
D'Amico
especially
Ryans.
Yeah,
similar story.
Yeah, especially with Dan Campbell. I mean, like, dude, it's crazy that the Lions. Did you see that? Like, they're sold out for the first time, like ever.
Yeah.
Like literally in their like franchise history.
Yeah.
It's like the first time that like season tickets are sold out and everything. It's like, so the buzz is up there in Detroit.
Yep.
I love Dan Campbell. I hope
I love him. He's
NCDC
great.
Does good.
Yep.
I don't know if he'd be my pick though, because I could see the NFC North being a little bit more challenging than people think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Minnesota's still going to be damn good.
Yeah, I feel like people are counting them out very quickly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they landed the old Miami head coach that was kind of a part of that big investigation. Can't remember his name now.
Brian Flores?
Yes.
Yeah.
Brian Flores. He's their defensive coordinator now.
Oh,
which
really?
I think is huge.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy. And, you're getting Lewis Seen back, safety.
Harrison Smith's still back there.
Harrison Smith's still there. You brought in Marcus Davenport.
You still got T.J. Hawkinson, who's still new to your team. Alexander Madison's a dog. Like he was
I think
perfect.
Alexander
like,
Madison's
going to
be ridiculous.
As good as Dalvin Cook was.
I think it's going to be ridiculous
He's
this year.
bigger than Dalvin Cook is, too. That's the thing, and just Jay Jetta's still in there. I mean, it does suck that you lost Thielen.
Which you got Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
Which,
but
it's almost better.
Yeah, but do you think they're still going to put more pressure on Justin Jefferson, though?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think it's probably going to... Honestly, it could be less pressure.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit less pressure because of Jordan Addison. He's younger. He's crisper. Faster. You can't... I mean, you can't lay off him, you know what I mean?
I just hope Kirko can find him. I love Kirk Cousins, dude. Did you watch the QB series at all on Netflix? Yeah, dude. It made me love Kirk Cousins even more. He's just so, like...
It was very sad after the playoff game.
I know. But he's so likable.
Yeah, driving down the street. Hey, you want me to sign that?
Yeah.
Dude, if Joe Burrow drove by me and goes, you want me to sign that? I think I'd pass out.
I would. I would definitely... Dude, if I saw Joe Burrow in public, or just any of them, that's the thing. I don't know if I told you about this. You know that Lauren, who's my girlfriend, you know that she met T. Higgins, right? Yeah. Yeah, I remember she...
Saw that.
I think you sent something to her and said that you
her
hated her
pissed.
or something, yeah.
I was pissed.
Like, it's nuts. That was him, too. Like, it wasn't just, like... It's just crazy. Like, I wish I could meet a pro athlete. I've never...
I met, shit, I'm forgetting his name. Our tight end last year.
Hayden Hurst? Yeah, I remember you... Yeah, you said you
Yep.
met him at the airport. Didn't you say that he was, like, kind of a pretty cool guy? But
He's a
wasn't
very
he
nice
kind of
guy.
in, like, a rush, though? Did you say, like...
I was in a rush.
Oh.
I would have taken a picture with him, but I was like, I gotta go because we were going to Utah, and I saw him, and I was like, that's the only dude that looks like that ever.
Yeah, not the golden, the ginger locks.
I was like, are you Hayden Hurst? He's like, yeah. I was like, whoa, man, I'm a huge fan.
Shake his hand.
Yeah,
He
shook
have a
his
nice
hand.
handshake.
Very firm handshake.
Nice.
I was gonna say something kind of weird, but
The
he
thing
had a
is,
good musk.
The thing that I love about the thing that I like the way that you did it though, I feel like even without you asking for a picture, he probably loved that. Like,
Yeah,
just even
yeah.
like just for you to like instead of like because you know how many people probably run up to him and go, oh my god, you're Hayden Hurst, and like try to get like a high five or a hug or just something. For you to like walk up respectfully and be like, are you Hayden Hurst?
Yeah.
And be like, yeah, I am, and you'd be like, dude, like you're great, like you're a good, and
When you
shake his hand,
put your
like,
nuts in
yeah, and you hurdle people.
Jordan Poyer's face last year, that was awesome.
Dude, the Bengals tight end situation's a little. What do you feel about Irv Smith?
I don't know. Here's the thing with them is like, we'll talk a little bit about this and then we'll move to the next subject.
We'll move to the Reds and then that'll be the end.
It's just so not iffy, but we don't need a big We don't need a crazy good tight end.
I agree. I mean, I'm just glad that he's pretty athletic. Like
that's what we need. That's going to fit perfectly into our system.
I really wanted Darnell Washington in the draft.
Oh yeah,
I wanted him and he dropped so far. Which, granted, I haven't heard anything about him since the draft. I haven't heard anything good about him.
Oh, I saw this video of him running this route the other day.
Did it look good?
Slow.
Well, that's
very bad off the line.
That's the thing about him is he's just slow and he's so big. But like you can teach that dude how to play football, and his blocking ability was nuts, and that would have helped our offensive line so well.
Yeah.
But I think Irv Smith's going to be big this year because, dude, I mean, the Bengals have the number 1 receiving core by far, and it's like I think him and Joe Mixon are going to flourish in receiving, like just getting little like touchdowns.
Yeah.
Or what? Not touchdowns. What? Look downs or whatever. Check downs.
Yeah.
Duh. Stupid.
Oh,
But
come on, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find it now. It was like, it was just he just looked so like. Yeah. What the fuck? If he wasn't like 7'2".
Hey, yeah, we'll put this one on so everybody can watch this too. Let's see.
Okay. Some plays. I got to start it myself.
That's a big boy, but yeah, he did look slow. He looked he didn't look quick off the line at all.
And that wasn't the original video I saw, but it's like, what are we gassing that up for?
Go ahead
man?
and send that video to me.
Okay.
Just to make sure. But
I'm gonna send you the article.
Okay.
But yeah, he goes like this.
Like yeah, he made a little shovey move, but like yeah, you could just tell that's a big boy running around.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
exactly what it is. Like it's just a big boy.
And I mean, I'm not expecting him to go out there and run routes like Travis Kelce or Gronk or anything like that, but people are gassing that up, acting like he just ran a route like Julian Edelman or something.
Yeah.
No, he stumbled a little bit one way and then recovered.
Yeah, like and the safety was ass that was guarding him.
5'3".
Yeah, like I just like I don't know how the safety fell for that. I don't know.
Logan Wilson's lighting that shit up.
Dude.
God. That linebacker court's gonna be evil.
All right, we'll stop. We'll stop talking about the Bengals now. Go ahead and. Oh, it died.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. Is the audio still saving and stuff?
Should be. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll just keep it. It's fine. We'll just be like camera died. All right.
Yeah. Still third episode, you know.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We camera died on us. We're still figuring it out, but at least we sound okay and.
Yeah.
We're having fun. So next topic, talk about our good old RedLegs.
They are the RedLegs.
What is going on with Ellie De La Cruz? Why is he? I mean, I'm glad
we have him.
Like, yes, I'm so happy we have him, and he is going to be a stud. But like,
future MVP.
This happens a lot. These prospects get brought up and they flourish and they kill it, and then they just completely die for some reason. And it's just like I'm curious what happens. Is it the pitchers start to figure him out? Do you think they get too anxious, like anxiety? Like I don't know what it is.
I think he's very much like, I'm gonna aim for the fences every single time, which is good, but I think I don't know. He has no plate discipline. That's not true. He has very, very low plate discipline.
I want to find this stat that I heard the other day. I think it was I want to see how many games in a row he struck out because it was ridiculous. Like
he came out so shitty out of the All-Star break. He was 2 for 57 or something stupid like that.
Let's see. So this is one big thing. This was in May 30th, so this was when he was still in the minors.
Yeah.
This was saying that he struck out in 29% of his plate appearances. So he was already a high strikeout guy coming in. Oh, man, I heard it on the radio the other day. I was listening to the Reds game, and it was like it was 30 plus games in a row that he struck out at least once, just once. And it's just he cannot. I don't get that. I don't know. It's sad that he's starting to drop off. And I mean, our pitching has been so all over the place.
I went to the Nationals game a couple weeks ago. It was a Friday, and it was they're just the team seems so dead. You know what I mean?
I wonder why though, because What happened to like Jonathan's India literally being like we're America's team and like literally like that whole like the June ride, it was June that we just killed it. And it's like ever since the All-Star break, it's just we've fizzled out, and I just don't.
I think Milwaukee.
Yeah, Milwaukee
fucked
really
us
screwed
up
us
hard.
up hard.
I think mentally.
Well, yeah, because I think it really mentally did because they were kids and they were having so much fun, and then they finally started losing, and they were like, "Why are we losing?"
Yeah. Sorry about the noise, guys. I'm taking this thing off.
It's okay. It's okay. Just let it go. It's almost there. Almost there. Almost there. But the one thing that is good about us, though, is that we're getting Hunter Green back. Did you see that he's coming back on Sunday?
Who are we playing against this Sunday? I did see that.
I don't know, but he's coming back this Sunday. That's all I know. And Nick Lodolo's on his way back, too.
Oh, yes.
So it's like we have pitching coming back. But, I mean, no, our bullpen's been actually pretty decent. Our bullpen's been pretty good for us.
It's honestly, I never thought I'd say this season. It's our offense.
Yeah.
It's our bats.
It's exactly.
Horrible.
It's so sad because it just doesn't make any sense because, like, the past 10 years as a Reds fan, I've only complained about the bullpen. Like, our bats have been good, our starting pitchers have been good, but our bullpen was so bad, and we would blow so many games. Like, where it was like, we would be leading up until the 6th, 7th inning, and then they would just blow us out of the water because our bullpen was so bad. And it's like, our bullpen's finally decent, but everything else is not that good. And it's just like... I don't know what happened to the bats. The bats really died. I don't know why. And
it's like, anyway, this is what I was going to say about the Nationals game. I forgot. We got like, if we got 6 hits, I'd be surprised. We put up 3 runs. Yeah, 3 runs. They were all home runs. It's like, you still have to get on base, guys.
We can't get anything together, and we can't have solid consistency. Which I mean, that does kind of add to the fact that they are kids and like they're like a lot of them are close to our age.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, De La Cruz is 2 years older than us.
That's one thing that is crazy is the older we get, just like
athletes are younger than us.
They're gonna start being younger than us.
Like Scoot Henderson
or that Cooper Flag.
Oh my god, that guy's so good.
He's a sophomore technically.
Yeah,
3 years younger than us.
I think he reclassified though.
Yeah, he did. But back to the Reds. Yeah, it's just Milwaukee is really our demon right now. We can't get past Milwaukee at all, and it doesn't make sense because, like, even with the Cubs, we split.
Right.
But Milwaukee just dominates us, and I don't know why. I don't like because they beat us. They beat us by 1 run. They beat us by 1 or 2 runs. They just inch it out, and it just. It's so frustrating as a Reds fan because the Brewers terrify me. Like, I'm scared of the Brewers. I never want the Reds to play the Brewers because we're going to lose. Like, if we play the Brewers the first round of the playoffs, which a lot of people are thinking, like, because they're thinking that we're going to have the last wild card spot.
Yeah.
And they're thinking that we might play the Brewers. It's just, or no, they're thinking that we're going to have the first, like, well, it was actually there for a little bit. We had the first wild card spot, and the Brewers were the last, like, the worst record for a division winner, so that's why we would play each other. Yeah. And it's like, I was like, no, please, I don't want to play Milwaukee again.
It just sucks because it's like, they got good pitchers. Corbin Burns is a good pitcher. Mm-hmm. They got other good pitchers, but like
Brandon Woodruff, Devin Williams.
Yeah.
They had so many. Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's not like we haven't gone against good pitchers this year. You know what I mean? I don't know. Did we ever face Spencer Strider when the Braves were here?
No, I think he was dealing with some hamstring injury when we played them. I don't think he ever pitched against us. We had one guy really tore us up, though. Charlie Morton.
Oh, yeah.
He tore us up when he played against us. Which is Atlanta's second best pitcher.
Yeah. But it's like, I just don't, we are too worried about, like, and it's probably because we're a young team. It just seems like Matt McClain is like one of the only guys who's like, consistent. All I'm worried about is getting on base.
Matt McClain is very, very consistent. I
think he's a sleeper.
Yeah, he's our only consistent. I mean, TJ Friedel was consistent there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Will Benson's been pretty good. But
yeah, that's true.
It's just across the entire thing, yes, Matt McClain has been the only one that has. And the one thing that's sad, too, is I really hope Jonathan India can come back soon. Because I think the Reds struggling really shows how much leadership Jonathan India has. Because he's not in the clubhouse right now, and right when he got hurt is when we started struggling. So it's like...
Wasn't he supposed to come back like 2 games ago?
Yeah, but he got a setback. There's another tear. It's the plantar fasciitis.
Yeah.
Like it just sucks. It's
Yep.
unfortunate.
I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. Maybe Hunter Green coming back will give us a lot of life or give us some life. Logan Sims is gone though, right?
Lucas.
I
don't know. Is he hurt? Did he get hurt? He's still on our team.
I thought they were putting him down.
Oh, maybe they did send him down.
I think that's what they were doing.
Maybe they did. I haven't kept
Which
up
is
with that.
A win.
Yeah.
Huge win.
Yeah. I don't even know like our back end pitchers right now other than Alexis Diaz.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard anything about TJ Antone. He was one of our best relief pitchers like 2 years ago, and then he had to get Tommy John, and I guess he's still recovering from that.
Yeah.
I don't know. My prediction for I don't think we're gonna make the playoffs this year. It's sad. We play the Cubs again. We play San Francisco again. We take a full West Coast trip. We play like San Francisco, the Dodgers at the Dodgers, and we play the Diamondbacks at the Diamondbacks. And it's
that sucks.
I don't think we're gonna survive that. I mean, I would love it if we did, but I think we're barely going to miss the playoffs this year. And I don't know how I feel about next year. I don't trust the ownership. I don't.
Right.
I think like I could see the ownership just completely selling everybody. It's sad, but
yeah.
I have no hope really for the Reds. I still have no hope. Like, I mean, yeah, it's cool everything that they're doing, but I don't have hope.
Right. Yeah. Did you see that unrelated Reds news, but well, it's not Reds news, it's unrelated baseball news. Jackson Holiday could be up this year.
Yeah.
They could end up bringing him up.
That's what I was going to tell you about. Hold on. I saw this on the way here.
That team is loaded.
The Angels.
That team is so good. I mean, I think they were voted like the top farm league.
Here it is. Where is it? What's it for? Did I already click on it? There's a where is it? It's somebody for the Angels. There it is. Nolan Shanuel, who was the number 11 pick in this draft this year. It said that he's making his debut today in the majors. He played 21 games in the minors, and they brought him up, and he's making his debut today.
You said he's a pitcher?
I don't know what he is. It just says Nolan Here, I'll look it up. It just says Angels may call up. He might be a pitcher because Jeezel Pete's. They need to do something with pitching.
Yeah. That is crazy.
Let's see if it loads. I don't know if it'll load. I don't know. It's not loading. But it's just still, I think, in my time at least, that is the quickest a rookie has been brought up.
Yeah.
Like 21. He only played 21 games in the minors.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. That would be amazing because you don't even have to do, like the whole point of baseball is getting drafted and going through the minor leagues and like the struggle and everything. And it's like, imagine just getting called up immediately.
Yeah, they're just like
being with the big league team when you're 18 or 19 years old.
Well, that's like that. Did you hear about that Padres catcher in the farm league?
What about him?
Hold on, I saw this other article. He is like 17, and he's like a top 5 prospect.
Oh, how? That's insane. Like, it's just. How old is Jackson though? Isn't Jackson younger than we are?
Yeah, he just graduated, I think.
Yeah,
that's unreal, man.
It's crazy that it's just getting younger.
Yeah,
and they just keep finding like Ellie De La Cruz. They keep finding these kids in the Dominican or in the, just anywhere in the South America where baseball is really prominent, really popular, and they sign them to shitty deals.
Yeah,
which is awful. Like it's like, it's just one thing that's kind of bad about MLB is like it's just like it's not very humanitarian. Is that the right word? Like just not very like cool to humans when they just go and like Ellie De La Cruz. Ellie De La Cruz is making barely anything playing for the Reds right now because they signed him to a contract that was so small that he was just going to accept it no matter what. It is sad, but you know they all get the money they deserve at some point.
Did I just looked this up because I was trying to like look up some stuff about Paul Skeens. Big Paul Skeens guy.
Dude, he's huge. Dude, I still love that him and Livy are together.
That's what I was just about to say. I didn't know that. And awesome. Then I looked it up.
It's LSU royalty,
like,
dude.
You gotta be kidding me.
It's crazy.
That's nuts, man. I'm really excited to watch him in the pros.
Yeah, he's a dog. He'd love his mustache too. Him and
his stash is amazing, and just like dude, like
him and Skaggs too.
Oh yeah, like the going 102 and throwing some nasty junk.
The thing that just sucks is he plays for Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh's ass.
Yeah, it's okay. He'll be like Garrett Cole. He'll be out of there in no time.
Yeah, probably. They literally like immediately
the Dodgers or something.
Yeah, get out of there immediately.
Yeah, I don't know. It's quite an interesting time to be a Reds fan.
So you don't think they're gonna make the playoffs either?
No.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I think we're just gonna keep fizzling out. I don't think it's gonna come back.
I don't know. I
feel bad because like so there is another podcast I listen to. And they're talking baseball. They're like the #1 baseball podcast. And they were talking about the Reds. They were like, we miss the juice of the Reds.
Yeah.
Like we miss it. Like we want something. Like because they were just saying that everybody's kind of like there's. Like, yeah, like the Dodgers are good and there's whatever, but like the Reds were so much fun. Like they were like the Reds were the most fun thing that's happened this year was when the whole like everybody was getting behind the Reds and they were just winning these games somehow. He was like there was just a ton of electricity feeding into MLB from Cincinnati, and it's just like now there's really not an exciting team like that right now.
No, not at all. The Braves game I went to, the one game that they did beat them in that series, was one of the most fun sporting events I've ever been to. Mm-hmm. I would honestly say it's probably top 3. It's up there with the Chiefs.
That is crazy that you were at that game.
Yeah, the Chiefs regular season game against the Bengals a couple years ago when we beat them. And then the wild card game
last year
against the Raiders when we finally broke the streak.
You went to the Raiders one? I didn't know you went to that one.
I didn't go to the Ravens one, but I did go to the Raiders one. That was those were the only ones that I would say were better than that Reds game. And like even if Ellie didn't hit for the cycle, that was still the most energetic game ever. So much fun.
Sad.
Yep.
I know.
Well, I guess that wraps up episode 3.
Episode 3, a banger. Absolute good one. Sorry for technical difficulties.
Got some issues, but it's okay.
We're gonna keep figuring it out. We're rolling with it.
Yep. And
I guess that's it.
School starts next week.
Dude, don't even.
So the schedule might change a little bit.
Yeah,
not for sure yet.
I will say we're gonna try to be as consistent as possible, but
maybe some Zoom ones.
We're gonna try to make an episode weekly. We don't have like a day that we're like doing. Like we don't have like every Thursday, every Friday, or whatever. But so basically, just hopefully every week we'll be coming out with an episode eventually. Just pay attention to our Instagram and pay attention to us. We'll be posting about it too.
Yep. But yeah, thanks for listening to this one, guys. Tune in to the next one. We will talk about the Alaskan bass fishing team and the electricity that they have going on up there, part of that league.
Up and coming.
Yeah. Talking about a fun farm league system. All right.
Well, I guess that's it.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.